Alright guys, well, I'm going to give you a quick lowdown because I've had a couple of people ask me in person, what all can you give your dogs? Or what do I put in my homemade dog food? So right now, I just have a handful of carrots that I just shaved and I'm going to put in there, but I'm going to show you. Here's my crock pot. Now this is a pretty decent sized crock pot. I think it's 13 gallon or 13 quart or something like that. And you can see there's already some stuff in there. So, because I don't have everything grown right now, I've had to buy it from the store. So, I put a bag of, just cheap bag of cut up spinach leaves. I put a cheap bag that I've already got in the garbage of broccoli. I put in, excuse me, what's the measurements on these? I don't even know the measurements, guys. I just eyeball it. This says 16 ounces. So 16 ounces of spinach leaves. I can't really read what the broccoli says. I get a big bag of fresh kale, and I will go ahead and rinse it all off. And then I put a couple handfuls of kale in there, and then I freeze the rest. I fill up one of these. This is a small, nope, this one's a medium air sucky bag, and I just fill it full, push it down in there a little bit, ziplock it, suck the air out, and freeze it. So, carrots, you put carrots in there. I just take a bunch of carrots, dice them up. I got this handy dandy knife I'm going to be using today instead of a chopper. I throw in a couple of sweet potatoes. And then here's two things that are very important that you add and are safe for your dogs. One of them is going to be ginger, which you can tell my ginger is almost empty. And I just take and put, like, if you're specific and measuring, I put probably, oh, I don't know. Let's see, where are measuring spoons here? I'd say I probably put a teaspoon or so of ginger in there, all ground up. I also use one of the most important things that's going to help your dogs tremendously with their aches, their pains, their muscles, their joints, and that's turmeric. And I just measure that out to probably about a tablespoon, or teaspoon, sorry, teaspoon or so. I shake it in there until it looks like enough. Those are the two seasonings that you can give your dogs and they're safe. So throw some of that in there. You can get the root and grind it up. I've done that before. I'm going to actually grow that and see if I can't grow more so that we have some more and we'll have it on hand. And then with my crock pot, I have these quart jars and I fill these up with the bone broth. And this is 2 cups in here. So I usually put about 12 to 14 cups of broth in with all of your ingredients. And then, of course, I get a beef heart. I chop that up. I slow boil that. Not really boil it, but I heat it in a pan with water until on low or simmer until the meat is in between 140 and 150 degrees Fahrenheit. That way you know it's cooked. I do the same thing with the beef kidney, and instead of using beef liver, because you have to be careful when you're giving liver. Liver is one of those things that you can overdose on and it can harm you severely. Same way with your dogs. So I get a bowl of chicken livers. I cook them up, drain them, and then I just take maybe 4 or 6 and toss them in there. I chop them up and then toss them in there. Sometimes I mush them because the livers are real mushy. I'll mush them so it goes throughout the whole pot, so they're getting enough of everything all at once. And that's pretty much it. You can give your dogs pumpkin as long as it is only pumpkin. You bake your pumpkin and you give it to them. You can give it to them raw. Just take the peel off. If you run out of pumpkin and it's not in season, I have given my girls, and it's okay to, canned pumpkin, but it has to be the pumpkin puree, not anything else. Do not give your dogs pumpkin spice or pumpkin pie filling. It's not good for them. All those seasonings can make your dogs sick. So use some pumpkin. Once I put their food all together, I don't really measure it. I eyeball it. A lot of people ask for measurements. The big dogs get a cup to 2 cups, and the little dog gets a half a cup to a cup of dog food. I mix it in with their dinner. That is their dinner with their kibble, whatever's left over that they don't eat throughout the day. And then, to top it all off, you want your dogs to be happy, give them a raw egg. Crack open an egg, put the egg in there, mix that up. They'll gobble it up like nobody's business. Raw egg is really good for your dogs. You can cook it, you can scramble it, dogs like eggs and it's good for them. So however you want to give it to them, that's what I do. So there's just a quick update and pretty much the gist of what I feed my dogs. There are a couple of other things that you can give your dogs, and I have them on this list over here. You can give them blueberries. You can give them tart cherries. And you can give them bananas, salmon oil, and artichokes. I just don't know how to cook those. So they don't get artichokes because I don't know how to cook them. But anyways, there you go. Now you guys have a list of all of the things that you can give your dogs and you can use. Oh, and the other thing, the last ingredient, from time to time, I give my girls 1 tablespoon of this whole ground flaxseed meal, and I mix it in with their dog food. I just mix it in in the crock pot with everything else and give it to them. Flaxseed is good for them. You don't want too much. That's a lot of protein. They need a lot of protein, but you don't want to give them too much and have them gain weight either. So that's basically it. No rice. Do not give your dogs rice. Do not give your dogs oatmeal or grains. It's terrible for them. It causes a lot of digestive problems and can give them a lot of different other ailments that could possibly kill them. So stay away from that. I know somebody has asked me, can you give your dog chicken and rice? No. No. No rice. Give them chicken. You can give them chicken, just not on the bone. But there you go. That's just a quick gist of it. I mean, I've had a couple of people ask me in person, and it's kind of hard to rattle it all off when I've got a list here at the house. So I'm making you a video real quick so now you know. You have all the ingredients. Take your time. Introduce them one at a time if you want to. You don't have to go all out and make a whole pot, and then be like, what am I going to do? And then once your dog food's done in the pot, I cook it on warm for 24 to 48 hours. And then I put it in the same little quart jars, these quart jars, and put the lid on them, put them in the refrigerator. They're good for a while. So, and then for dinner, I get one of those jars out. Usually when it's the girls, I give both of the big girls one of these jars and the little dog half of one of these jars. So we're always making dog food because even though that's a 13 quart, it doesn't last long with the dogs we have. But anyways, I hope that was helpful and useful for you. Thanks for watching. Make sure that you like and subscribe. If you have any questions or you have comments, leave them in the comments below. And I will see you on the next video. Until then, remember, you are someone. You do matter. My cat's going to drive me crazy. I love you. And we'll see you next time. Ciao.